Hey everyone, my name is Will. Welcome to Room and Goods. So this week we'll be taking a look at some upcoming VR games and also how can we actually earn some real money playing a game. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the latest news from Song in the Smoke from the developers 17-Bit. This is the same studio that was behind the games like Galaxy. Now the game is actually based on the character artwork of illustrator Katsuyo Terada. He was a character designer for the anime film Blood the Last Vampire. Now it's a classic survival game that you're tasked with things like hunting, gathering, crafting tools. The world around you is filled with the exotic looking creatures like the three-headed crow and other mysterious artifacts. Now, on the Oculus blog, Jake Castle, the creative lead for Song in Smoke, mentioned the experience is completely immersive and engaging. The forest is alive all around you in the extra dimension provided by VR. So it was announced that the game was going to be launched on September 18th, but the developers 17-Bit on Twitter mentioned the date was actually incorrect. The final date should be just a few weeks later, which is going to lead us to the month of October. It's going to be launched on the Oculus platform and PSVR. Next game is The Rhythm of the Universe Iona. I talked about this game a couple times in my other videos, but I wanted to give you guys an update. The game was supposed to be released last year in 2020, but now the new release date will be September 23rd for the Oculus platform, PCVR, and PSVR. Now, just in case you're not familiar with the game, it's a music-inspired fantasy experience where you get to explore forests filled with magic and music that plays a part in uncovering the secrets. You'll be playing as Allegra, a girl who's tasked with saving the forest of Iona and saving a mystical being named Harpa by solving puzzles rooted in music theory.
The signs are clear. The Harper's in danger. And without her?
Now, you won't be doing this alone because you'll be solving these puzzles with her brother Allegro. Personally, I think the art direction of the game is something that I'm definitely excited about with the exotic looking creatures and the colorful environments that reminds me of the movie Avatar. So again, it will be releasing September 23rd. Hopefully there's no further delays. Alright, next is Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge Part 2 in the series. It's actually been a year since the launch of Part 1. They released the trailer that shows the new and returning characters along with the new storylines. Now they revealed the release date will be on September 15th and the new title for the new series is Star Wars Tales from the Galaxy Edge Last Call. So as the title suggests, it will be the last one in the series. Now the cost of the game is $9.99 US for part 2, but if you purchase both parts it will be $34.99 US. It will launch exclusively on both the Quest and the Quest 2. So the storyline for the series is taking refuge on the planet Batuu. It will include the chance to control the characters like the bounty hunter droid IG-88 and Hondo Ohnaka. Now in the trailer it gives us a preview of the different types of gameplay like the close quarter shootouts with the First Order or new puzzles to solve.
Never too old to be a student, that's what I always say. Remember Addie?
This is where you'll take some of your first steps of the Force. Remember, a Jedi defends.
I remember.
So hopefully the second series is a bit longer than the first installment. I did feel it was a bit short, so I'm definitely looking forward to the release. Now 2 weeks later, after Star Wars Tale, Jurassic World Aftermath Part 2 will release on September 30th on the Quest platform. As you may know, Part 1 was released last year in December. Now with us surviving Island Nublar, Part 2 sends you sneaking through brand new locations, including Dr. Henry Wu's private office and underground facility hidden from the public's prying eyes. Solve new and intricate puzzles and discover Island Nublar's remaining secrets. So it takes place after 2 years after the fall of Jurassic World, where you are sent back to the island to recover valuable research information. As you might imagine, things go wrong and you need to find a way to escape.
Hear that? Don't move.
Again, it will release on September 30th for the Quest platform and it will be priced at $14.99 US. Next is a classic game called Shadowgate. Now this game has history. It used to be a point and click adventure game. So according to the developers of the game Zojoi, it was first created back in 1987 for the Apple Macintosh. After finding massive success on the NES, the game was ported or reimagined to over 15 platforms. But now the same developers are creating it for a VR adventure game. So it has come a long way where the players is actually immersed within the world of Shadowgate. So no more point and click of the mouse, but instead the players will make use of the Oculus Quest touch controllers to interact and explore the environments of the world. The player will be battling various deadly monsters from oversized spiders to dragons, plus wielding a magical wand and shield to overcome the dungeon defense. So as you're traveling through the adventure, you'll need to solve some puzzles to disable hidden traps and decipher riddles. You'll have a chance to ride the Minecrafts as well as find the artifacts throughout the game. So this game is exclusively coming to Oculus Quest platforms and will be released on October 7th of 2021. Alright, the next game is called Space Folk City, developed by Moon Mode. It's a VR city building game where you have to construct a city in VR in order to save these alien creatures, or otherwise known as space folks. They need to escape their impending disaster because they inhabit a solar system where the sun is close to going supernova. So in other words, we need to save them by building their new homes, or they face complete utter destruction because of their dying sun that is about to explode. So the game allows you to design and develop futuristic cities by using a library of assets like buildings, plant life, and other various objects. You'll have to hand place these objects with your motion controllers to create these unique looking environments. According to developers, the city inhabitants each have their own interests and abilities which influence the player's strategy and create a fun challenge in organizing the city's layout effectively. This game is coming to the Oculus Quest platform and PC VR this fall for $29.99 US. No specific date has been released yet. Okay, next, the developers of Job Simulator and Vacation Simulator is coming out with a new game, Casminius High, that will be launching on the Oculus Quest platform and Steam in spring of 2022. Now, the game is set in a pretty colorful alien high school where you take on the role of an alien who crashes at the school, filled with odd bunches of characters on the first day of class. Now, the developers mentioned on the Oculus blog, this is a welcoming place that is alive with interactive characters and quirky creatures, but plagued by mysterious malfunctions. So it's our job to find out what's causing all these problems at the school and then fix them by using certain powers that we gain under pressure, like putting out fires that shoots out from our hand. And as you can see from the trailer, the player communicates to the other students through the use of emojis. So this game looks like it's geared towards a younger audience in VR. Again, it's going to be released sometime in the spring of 2022. Alright, the next game is Eye of the Temple. This game has been in development for the last 5 years by an indie developer which uses room scale tracking as a way for navigating and solving puzzles in an obstacle-filled temple. Now, players had a chance to sample the game by playing Eye of the Temple First Step, which is their demo version on Steam. So playing the game, the first thing that comes to mind is like taking on the role of Indiana Jones in a mysterious temple where you have to dodge or avoid deadly traps or obstacles coming at you. Now, it's not just watching where you step, you also have a torch and a whip on hand where you use to grab levers out of reach. So it acts like an extension to your arm, plus you can assist in defending against flying enemies. Now, rather than using controllers to teleport or any artificial locomotion, you physically have to move your feet in the real world to navigate onto things like moving blocks. And that's what really sets this game apart from many other VR games because of its room scale tracking. So it requires at least 6.5 feet by 6.5 feet of space to play this game, and that could be a challenge for some people because they may not have that space at home. Now, Eye of the Temple is going to be launched on Steam VR for PC VR headsets, and the release date is October 14th of 2021, and if you haven't tried the demo, I definitely recommend it. It's free on Steam. Okay, the last piece of news is about a game called Z-Race. Now, the game is already out, but just wanted to let you guys know how you can earn some cash. Now, for those who are not familiar with the game, it's a competitive futuristic racing VR game where you're dropped into a super fast ship racing through hyper tunnels. And these tunnels can be anywhere from outer space to frozen Arctic tundras. Now, the ship is actually operated using real-world driving mechanics. You won't actually be placed in the cockpit itself, but instead from a third-person point of view where you're competing with others for the fastest time, and this is all tracked using global leaderboards. Now the game is currently available on Steam, but they have a demo version for the Quest headsets. So with this demo, they're introducing the App Lab Cup tournament for the new Z-Race Quest 2 demo. They will be giving away a total of $1,000. The top 10 players at the end will get one of the 4 prizes. The grand prize will be $300, second place is $200, third place gets $150, and 4th through 10th gets $50. And this will run until September 24th. You could download this demo version for free on either SideQuest or App Lab. So basically this version gives the player a quick preview of what the full experience is like. Alright guys, that's all I got for today. If you liked the video, press the like button and consider subscribing. Talk to y'all later.